As we wrap up Black History Month, we're highlighting some of the issues impacting Black Americans. And today, that spotlight is on disparities in real estate.
WCNC Shaw's Kia Murray brings us the timely story on how the Black community has been kept from resources necessary to shape the city.
It's like joining a game of Monopoly after 20 rounds in.
All the property has been purchased, bought up, and that has been the challenge with I would say the African-American community in America in terms of accessing wealth.
That's how Charles Thomas describes development hitting some of Charlotte's most vulnerable communities. He leads a team under what's called the Knight Foundation. It focuses on development in the historic West End. Now, as the city witnesses record-breaking growth in the last decade, Charlotte natives and longtime residents have watched its skyline grow. Out of the expansion has reemerged issues of race, equity, and access in what used to be, a long time ago, a rural city.
And so the Black community has been kept out of wealth over generations, multiple generations. And so when it comes to wealth and capital, that capital is not available to us, and we are newer to the game. And in order to access that, we need a whole new we need some shifts in how the game is played in order to do that.
A shift in the game arguably starts with the money and how it's been handed out. 2020 Federal Reserve data shows us Black business owners apply for financing most, yet they're turned down for that financing far more than other groups. That's 53% of Black business owners being denied, compared to just 25, 35, and 39% of white, Asian American, and Latino or Hispanic business owners.
There's not a lot of commercial real estate conversations happening in the minority department anywhere. It's mostly happening to them.
It's part of the reason Nicholas Riggins sits on Johnson C. Smith's advisory board to its College of Business. The group connects the historically Black college to the Charlotte business community, in part due to numbers like these.
About 4 years ago, we dug into the mortgage market and found some disparities. So some of our largest lenders were denying Black applicants 2 to 3 times more often than their white counterparts in 2018 and 2019. So accountability, paired with diversifying the industry of developers, is just one step towards equity.
North Carolina has always been bold, and Charlotte has always been bolder than the state in itself, right?
So Riggins is bringing a bold approach.
If that pipeline doesn't exist locally, then we kind of stay in this perpetual place of being on the lower end of that bell curve.
He says the solution to breaking that bell curve is a type of consortium. The term just means an association of multiple businesses or partners. This could be a group of banks with one goal: making lending more accessible to communities and individuals that are struggling to access resources. Riggins says this could make the game more equitable without knocking others off the board.
Can put all of those resources together in one place and specifically focus it on development, then we may be able to increase that participation in that effort.
And that effort would have to start now.
And being able to see it change
in Charlotte
would have to start today.
Kia Murray,
in order for it to make an impact 10 years from now.
WCNC.